Gargantua, pull us down close to horizon.
Goodbye, Dr. Brent. See you on the other side, Coop.
See you there, Slick!
Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light.
So, space enthusiasts and time skeptics alike, strap in because we're about to dive headfirst into the cinematic black hole known as Interstellar. This isn't your garden variety movie night, it's more like boarding an experimental spacecraft. Christopher Nolan, the high priest of mind-bending narratives, decided to tackle not just space, but the universe itself. Let's just say he didn't come to play. He came to take over the cosmos. With the aid of theoretical physicist Kip Thorne, who was involved from the film's inception to ensure scientific credibility, Nolan's vision was to marry rigorous science with human drama. And today, we're not merely watching a film, we're embarking on an odyssey that'll have you questioning your cosmic significance and wondering whether you should have packed more snacks for this wormhole ride. Welcome to Interstellar, where time isn't just a plot device, it's a character with its own dramatic arc. And where love might just be the fifth dimension, the glue holding this narrative galaxy together. Nolan, with his reputation for narrative gymnastics and a love for the tangible, threw everything at Interstellar. With a budget that could have launched a mission to Mars, he and his crew pushed the boundaries of what film can achieve. They shot in locales like Iceland, transforming Earth's own rugged landscapes into alien vistas, giving our cinematic journey an authentic otherworldly feel. The visual effects, a masterful blend of digital wizardry and practical magic. Groundbreaking, yet occasionally feeling like a masterpiece hung in the wrong gallery, especially when trying to evoke the raw, untamed beauty of space. Nolan's choice to shoot on IMAX 70mm reel film? It added a depth you could almost touch, turning every speck of cosmic dust into a story in itself. But let's not kid ourselves. This ambition sometimes makes the narrative feel like it's been shoved into a too small spacesuit, like trying to fit the universe into a shoebox. Now, let's talk about Hans Zimmer's score for Interstellar, where you're not just listening, you're feeling the cosmos breathe. This isn't just another track, it's a symphonic odyssey through space and time. The organ doesn't merely play, it becomes the heartbeat of the universe, echoing themes of vastness, solitude, and the existential dread of our cosmic insignificance. Those repetitive ticking clock motifs, they're not just catchy, they're a masterclass in thematic echo, syncing perfectly with the film's obsession with time. This repetition isn't a flaw, it's a feature, designed to immerse you in every dilated second alongside our astronauts, making time not just a narrative tool but an experience. Zimmer's music doesn't just accompany the film, it elevates it, where the silence between notes is as profound as the sound, creating an auditory experience both hypnotic and haunting. Nolan's plot, meanwhile, is a complex weave of science, emotion and speculative fiction. From Earth's gasping fields to the mystery of space, it tells a tale of survival, sacrifice and the desperate search for a new home. The science? It's the plot's backbone and its Achilles heel. Diving into wormholes, time dilation and five-dimensional entities is bold, sparking a love for physics in many, thanks in part to Kip Thorne's involvement. Let's be honest with it. The cinematic thrill, science sometimes gets a bit of a Hollywood makeover, teetering on the edge of pseudoscience. The climax involving the Tesseract library in particular has been a point of contention. It's either a stroke of narrative genius or a leap into the fantastical, leaving us either in awe or with a raised eyebrow, pondering if we've just witnessed a mind-bending revelation or if the film veered into pseudoscience to resolve its narrative. Yet the audacity to dream so big, to blend science with human drama, is where Interstellar truly shines. Matthew McConaughey's portrayal of Cooper is the emotional bedrock of this film, embodying the rugged charm of a father torn between his kids and humanity's last hope. His performance is a quiet storm, capturing the essence of despair and hope with a subtlety that's palpable. You feel his struggle, his love, his every heartbeat. Anne Hathaway's Dr. Amelia Brand counters this, her speech on love transcending physics, aiming for the film's emotional peak. Now, it's either a beautiful ode to human connection or a smidge melodramatic. It's this contrast that explores what love means in the vast emptiness of space. Hathaway's delivery can feel like she's trying to convince the audience as much as her fellow astronauts. The young Murph, portrayed by Mackenzie and later by Jessica Chastain, carry the weight of time with a maturity beyond their years. Foy's innocence, juxtaposed with Chastain's determination, paints a poignant picture of time's relentless march, of the cost of dreams and the hope of a future. Interstellar is a thematic treasure trove, each theme shining like a distant star. At its core, it posits love, not not just as an emotion, but as a force capable of bending space and time. Cooper's journey to connect with Murph across dimensions is both romantic and scientifically contentious, asking us to rethink what love truly means. But love comes with a steep price, sacrifice. Interstellar doesn't shy away from this, from personal sacrifices like Cooper's decision to leave his children, for what he hopes will be humanity's salvation, to the broader theme of sacrificing for the future of the species. It's all about legacy, what we're willing to give up for those who come after us. It's a theme that resonates deeply, echoing in our own lives and choices. The film also throws down an environmental gauntlet, with Earth's demise mirroring, some say, our current ecological crises. But this message in particular is about as subtle as a meteor strike to the face. Yet amidst this bleakness, Interstellar celebrates human resilience. It's a testament to our adaptability, our drive to explore, and our unyielding hope against all odds. This theme isn't just a pat on the back, it's a call to keep questioning, to keep reaching for answers for new horizons. As characters delve deeper into space, they confront the psychological effects of isolation, juxtaposed beautifully with the human need for connection. The vast emptiness of space contrasts with the intimate moments between characters, highlighting the paradox of being alone, yet yearning for connection. A paradox that speaks to the core of human experience. And then there's time, not just a plot device, but a character in itself. With time dilation, Interstellar makes us ponder how we perceive and value this finite resource. It challenges us to weigh the time spent with loved ones against time dedicated to greater causes or personal ambitions, making time a metaphor for life itself. The film's attempt to explain time dilation can feel like a lecture rather than part of the narrative flow, sometimes. Interstellar weaves these themes into a narrative that doesn't just entertain, it provokes, inviting us to dream, to question, and to connect in ways we might not have considered before. In the grand tapestry of cinema, Interstellar doesn't just make an entry, it carves out its own universe, becoming a cultural phenomenon that echoes like a black hole's whisper. From the moment it hit our screens, this film has transcended storytelling, becoming an odyssey that beckons us to look beyond our blue dot. Its legacy? Where do we even start? It's made wormhole and time dilation part of dinner table lingo, bringing the cosmos into our living rooms, inspiring not just the next generation of scientists, but dreamers, artists, and every child with a spark in their eye. It reshaped what sci-fi can be, blending rigorous science with the deepest human emotions, setting a new bar for cinematic ambition. Its visuals and sound are not just IMAX, they're the epitome of cinematic experience, reminding us that film can be a journey into the essence of humanity. It throws philosophical haymakers, asking us about love, time, and legacy, poking at our collective narrative with both awe and introspection. For filmmakers, it's been a North Star, proving the universe isn't just a backdrop, it's a canvas for human stories. It's breathed new life into cinema, the big screen, urging for experiences that resonate, not just visually but emotionally. In classrooms, living rooms, friends groups, and beyond, it has become an unexpected educator, not just in physics but in passion, curiosity, and the art of storytelling, igniting a love for space. So is Interstellar a masterpiece? Whilst undeniably a significant achievement in filmmaking, with elements that certainly qualify it in the eyes of many, including the Nolan stans, its ambition, visual and auditory artistry, and thematic exploration are masterclass examples of what cinema can achieve. However, its narrative complexity, pacing issues, and moments of melodrama or scientific inaccuracy, even with theoretical physicist Kip Thorne's involvement, especially with the Tesseract, might leave some thinking it's pseudoscience. Is it too smart for its own good? Whether Interstellar is seen as a masterpiece might largely depend on one's appreciation for its blend of science, emotion, and storytelling, acknowledging both its towering achievements and its ambitious missteps. If Interstellar has stirred something in you, whether it's made you marvel at the stars or reflect inward, remember, Interstellar might have you pondering the vastness of the universe, but it's also a reminder that some of the best adventures begin with a simple click, a share, or a conversation, sparked by a film that dared to dream big. So join the conversation, share your thoughts, and maybe, just maybe, we'll all find ourselves a bit closer to the stars.